something. Finally news about how the story ends. She doesn't exist now, survived by her son and all of her brand new friends. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that cool? And isn't that cruel? And aren't I a fool to have happily listened, happy to say, happily watching her away.
Nope.
I think we just put that in.
Hey guys.
Hey, Car.
Welcome back.
Hello. I am back.
Hi,
We're-
welcome back.
You were just sorting through our magic items.
Me and
And I'm
Ethan are
sleeping.
watching this. Me and Ethan are watching the same video of "Now You Fucked Up" about 100 times.
I'd like to see what we are not using because,
What we're not using is in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up in the bag, the thing listed as bag of holding is what we're not using.
Alright.
Really?
Yes, currently not using. Currently, we've got a poison dip short sword, we've got an earring of sending, we've got a ring of spell storing with a 5th level fireball in it, we've got a broken oath bow, we have a pair of, well, we don't have the pair of winged boots anymore because I just figured out who has that. We have a cloak of the manta ray, a breastplate of radiant resistance. We have a vicious scimitar.
Those are used by 2 people, I think.
The breastplate is not.
The
Vicious
Vicious Scimitar,
scimitars.
there was more than one.
There is more than one. There were 2.
There were 2. One has Finn, one has James.
James. Okay, James has the other one. Alright, so...
Alright.
So James has the other one.
I mean, Peace, weapon-wise, is not grabbing anything anymore because he has more than enough.
So yeah, sorry.
He has a halberd.
Sorry for that little bit of snafu. Still learning how to do this. Use this new streaming setup, and apparently learning what my system can and cannot handle.
Have you tried downloading more RAM?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What he needs is more CPU.
Yes.
Yeah, did you try downloading that too?
I need more both. I got a laptop I'm doing this all on, so yeah, I probably need more of a PC rig than this, but I've gotten it to work. I have to be very careful and not finagle with things I don't need to. But apparently the intermission thing does work though, which is great.
Well, you know what you can do to improve some of the performance? Stop downloading porn.
I don't download porn. I mean, who downloads porn? Why don't you just stream it?
We're on
Jeez.
the internet.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we've been demonetized again.
Yes.
Always.
Shall we continue? Since I assume we're all here.
Yes, I think we're all here. Where else are we gonna go? We're all on lockdown, right?
That is totally fucking true.
So.
Sad, but true.
You're on lockdown too?
Yeah.
Yes, we're all social distancing ourselves.
Yeah, we have to social distance ourselves because...
health reasons.
Because now we've all fucked up as a race.
Yeah, it's not more of a military or law enforcement enforcing it. It's more of everything else is shut down anyway, and so there's nowhere to go and do anything besides stay home.
So
yeah, that's true.
So in other words, introverts, your time has come. Use that years of training to your advantage.
Yes.
I'm an extrovert though. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I have to check on my extroverted friends because they're just not okay.
So all the extroverts are going to come out of this looking like Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Me.
Yeah, I've already gotten paler and fatter.
I want to curl into the corner.
Oh.
We all do.
So,
but
anyway.
We have imps to interrogate.
Yes, getting back to this. Serena has cast one of her cure wounds to heal this imp back to full, surprisingly.
I
I
yeah. Hmm.
And wantingly to heal it back to full, but it comes to consciousness and begins struggling. What?
I hope you have Zone of Truth, Serena. Asking
Okay.
second day in a row.
What is with you and your meatiness of Stone of Truth?
It's not mean. It's just handy.
Meaniness.
So,
Yes, I have it prepared.
so Kars, in its own language, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it to stop struggling unless you wish to take a trip back to the Nine Hills the fast way.
Fine.
Who sent you?
Abyssal or Infernal? Just out of curiosity.
Let me double check.
If it's from the Hells, it's Infernal. If it's from the Abyss, it's Abyssal.
So, Cars, what's the answer?
I am checking.
Doesn't matter. I know one, you know the other.
It is speaking infernal.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yes.
Thank you for
Finally,
all
a
of you
language
belittling.
that I can speak.
Yes.
Thank you for all belittling me as I asked the question.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's a very good question to ask. 'Cause language is important. So as you say this, it kind of looks to you going, it kind of spits. You stupid mortals! Yeah, that wasn't the plan. That's what's supposed to happen.
You're stupid mortals. You're the one that's in the grasp of a construct that when you after you tried to ambush all of us, and it doesn't. If it didn't happen, why are we the ones who are stupid? Aren't you stupid for not having your plan work? Wait, what was your plan?
I say nothing. You can't get me to talk. I will not talk. Look at me not talking.
Please.
Serena, can you cast Holy Weapon? Can you enchant my weapon real quick with Radiance?
Sure. Not just holy weapon on his weapon, I guess.
I'm gonna. Do you wish to speak now?
It burns.
Do you ever just speak? If you talk to us and tell us what your plan was, I will put the weapon away.
No, I can't. This will be the master. No.
Okay, I guess we'll just leave him here tied up, and we'll keep the weapon nearby. Let him simmer here for a couple of hours, for a couple of days.
Why?
With
Ah!
imps, that's still inhumane. They're stooping to their level, basically.
Why do I have to get involved in this shit? Ah!
You can
Is
tell
it
us, and
speaking common or infernal?
Infernal.
Okay.
you can tell us where you can tell us who sent you, and then we'll all stop.
I can't. Even if I want to, I can't.
I want to insight that.
I would too.
Go ahead.
Alright, here.
Here's. Never mind. I'll
Never
still roll
mind,
to see
yeah.
if you would know. Wait,
Apparently,
14.
Thorg is beating up the library.
Apparently.
So
He's
28.
bored.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Kai, you believe him. Serena, yeah, he's a lying little shit.
Alright, Serena will say. Alright, listen, just make it easier on yourself and tell us what we want to know. If not, my friend here is probably gonna hurt you in some very scary ways, and believe me, he's told me some scary things about what he can do to you.
Wait,
Please just make it
being
easier on
held?
yourself?
Is he being held on the left or the right hand of? Oh, he's being held on the right hand. Oh, that's the one with the bear trap on it. it starts slowly unwinding, and he starts hearing like clicking noises right behind his ear.
It's like I like how we're doing good cop, bad cop. So it's just like, please, I can only hold him back for so long before he gets out of control.
Well, usually Mogash is the bad cop. I'm crying.
Two more clicks, and that thing starts snapping.
I know, but Mogash isn't here.
I know, makes me the big sad.
You killed me.
Click.
You just sent me back to where I came from. Yeah.
And then I'll just resummon you back here.
You can't do that. Only the master can.
I can.
You lie. You lie.
Oh wait,
Finn is not lying. I can summon him here as a familiar if I want.
Oh my god.
Finn has no Finn. You know Finn's fast. He has no chill when it comes to demons.
But you don't know my name, though. You need my name.
Hey, what's your name?
You think I was born yesterday?
No.
all right. Normally, Serena's doesn't lie, but this is a thingy. Listen, not for naught, but I have a way of making you stay here for as long as I want to. Ever heard of a spell that can let anyone control you?
Baby? You don't have that power.
Oh, I have it. All I need is the right equip. All I need is the right gem, and I'd be able to make you mine for the rest of the day. Or if I wanted to, for a month.
Roll deception check.
Yeah, that is actually a spell I have, planar binding. I can literally make it my slave if I wanted to.
Okay, so it's not a lie.
Nope.
Okay.
Planar binding is a high-level spell. I do need a gem worth at least 1,000 gold, and I can turn a fae, celestial, or a fiend into my servant if they fail to save, that is.
Guess what does Finn have?
Planar binding?
No, a gem worth exactly that much because I got it a long time ago.
Shit.
Yep, a celestial, elemental, fae, or fiend. You see what it says?
Yep.
I can literally bind it to me.
He's like, you wouldn't dare. Yeah.
Do you believe in magic?
Well, to be honest, if I did, I think I know I think you like to cause pain, right? I would make sure that you would see every happy thing in this place. Because sending you back would be too good for you, my good sir. So please, help me to help you.
Yeah, not the goody two shoes. Not the goody two shoes. No!
How could someone so friendly sound so demented by offering to be friendly?
Liam starts kind of thrashing out. No, not the gumdrops and rainbows. No!
Oh, minor illusion, gumdrops and rainbows.
Oh my goodness!
It's so colorful.
Cars that was born for this. Guess what I have prepared?
What?
Guy's self. I'm gonna look like a fucking. I'm gonna look like a fucking clown.
Oh my god!
No!
What?
Oh!
Something on my face?
Oh god! His hair is so colorful.
Huh? Also, then I start when I kind of what do you mean? And just kind of stretch out the wings a little bit. It just starts letting loose glitter.
Oh god! No!
So have you had enough? Because
Alright, I'll tell you. Just make all this colorful goodness go away.
the spell, or just I'll drop the guy's self. There we go. That was easy.
You monsters!
Do I need to freeze him or something? Because I don't understand a word on what he's rambling about.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're just being really friendly and showing him that there's going to be happiness in this world, and he's suffering from it. So it's the best thing ever.
Oh.
I could try to call Azazel, if it helps.
No, I won't worry about that. Don't try bothering Azazel right now. You don't know what kind of problems that could cause.
That's true, but he's looking like a clown. That's trouble already.
That is troublesome. Also, have you guys ever heard of the expression "kill him with kindness"? It's pretty much what I plan to do to this imp if he didn't tell me the
We're
truth.
actually doing. Actually, you wouldn't even be able to kill it. You just like constantly. He'd kill himself before you kill it.
I know.
Okay, so what was your plan? Make it easy. The bear trap's ready to go to just snap your neck, and then you can just be sent back.
The master will
Once
know.
you tell it.
The master will know. And I will
will.
die if I tell you.
Okay, do it.
Won't you just go? I mean, won't you just go back to where you came from then?
Yes. But take it. Cat looks over at the one that's unconscious. Lucky bastard. Fine.
I mean, we're giving you the choice. We can send you back there so you'll be safe, or you can stay here and we show you even more colorful stuff.
No. Fine. Starts speaking.
Minor illusion glitter.
Starts speaking in common. No more! Make the goodness stop! It hurts!
No, why should we?
Kai leans over to fist bump Crystal.
Yeah, she catches on to your shenanigans.
Ah!
Nice.
The goodness, it hurts!
It's the good old 1-2-1-2 glitter. I've heard that one.
Glitter bomb.
The new one.
Where are you guys coming up with this madness?
Pocket glitter.
Let's do disco light.
Yes.
dear.
Happy disco light.
Oh, wait a minute. I can. Karst, I have
Yes.
magical tinkering, which lets me have a stone start blasting music.
Oh god.
It's a
goodness.
thing, unfortunately.
Hey, Karst, anyways, what's he gonna tell us?
Before it becomes worse for this
Fine.
little creature.
Master told us to binding make spilling guts hard. Oh,
I know. Don't worry, I promise you'll go free as soon as you tell us.
Master told us to take stabby things and inject you, make you sleep for a whole day.
Why?
So Master
Look,
move unimpeded.
What's your master's name?
We call him Ugly Mug.
Sterling. Is it Sterling?
That's what he says his name is. But we call him Ugly Mug. It's happening! It's happening! Watches
Wow.
his body begins to swell, and it just explodes into fire.
Reactionarily, Buck would move him away from the party just so none of them get a face full of fire.
Okay. So Buck just kind of moves him aside and just holds him as he bursts. Let's see. Buck will, of course, take. Oops. Alright, let me roll that. There you go.
So another 10. Why is this with you? I think every single one has been a 10 or an 8.
Close, yeah.
Anyways,
that's
fine,
probably, I
fine.
guess that's like an average roll. Yeah. So, yeah, it just bursts and the rope just, falls to the floor. It's a little charred.
Yeah, he wouldn't even try dodging that. He's trying to take full brunt just so no one else gets hurt.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
that was eventful. We know Sterling is he tried to put us to sleep.
Right, but what exactly is he doing that he would want us to be out of the way for?
It means he's
Well,
here.
Yeah,
I'm not there.
once you-
Meta pigeon.
I'm gonna
I
cast
was about to say
something.
that anyway.
Fireball the meta pigeon.
I'm gonna cast something and get Thor to get back here.
Would he be able to receive that if he's asleep?
No.
Mm,
Is
yeah.
there a way to make? Is there a way to make audible yelling into a sound into writing?
Audible yelling.
Yeah, I believe it's called all caps, and you go up to there and just kick Borg in the shin and tell him to wake the fuck up.
Okay. So,
It told me he
uh,
was gonna go to the library.
yeah. So,
Just catch him tomorrow. Let's get.
Kai, as this is going on, and you are examining the contents of the syringes. You notice that it's a a poison of sorts, not a deadly poison, but one that would, if it took effect successfully on the victim, would put them to sleep for 24 hours.
We'll relay that to the party and let Finn
Well,
and
24 to
Serena know.
48 hours,
Hmm,
depending on the
I'll
person.
relay. I'll relay that and tell them. So you two are lucky.
How
We kind
so?
of all are. Well, this thing would have put you out for day to 2 days.
I see. Also, of course, I'm gonna send Pretzel to go get Thorig because I know he's gonna be at the library.
Okay.
And by his description of I am going to be out in front of the library, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be hard to miss.
Does Pretzel know how to find the library?
I know where the library is. I walked past it.
Does your
Does Pretzel know that though?
Yeah, it knows what I know.
Oh,
It's my familiar.
okay.
And I'm gonna tie a note to its leg. That's just all caps. That's all caps. Wake up. We wake up. We found stuff out. Come back to the inn.
As Kai finds out all of the stuff out of that, it's like, right. He just like collapses onto the floor. He's like, okay, everyone, fuck off. This is my room.
We have one more imp.
We don't need the other imp now, do we?
We do.
What do you need another imp for? What are you?
I'm
If the-
sure if he's still alive, Sterling will know it. And therefore will know that something went wrong. Probably already knows
Buck,
something went wrong because the others died, but you know.
Buck, if you drop the imp, I question your ability to hold on to things. I just want to sleep. Make sure if he wakes up, just keep him held on to.
Can I go sleep in my room?
Gonna go back outside.
Okay. So, as the discussion's going on, Mercy, you go out and try to find Ying, who has come out from her area and has kind of come into the main lobby of the inn, dressed in her nightgown and robe. So it kind of looks like, what is all the commotion going on? Thought I heard the sound of a door splintering.
Oh no.
Hello, Ying. That was a bit of a trouble, but it will be alright. I was hoping we could talk.
She kind of goes to look at the times. Oh, it's so late. I guess. What is it that you need? Yes.
Actually, isn't it early?
Late, early depends on well how long you've been up. It's a little bit early for me to be getting up. That is for sure.
What time is it up, by the way?
Not entirely sure. You see Ying kind of look at this arrangement of hourglasses that she's set before going to bed, and you see that so far like 4 emptied. So probably about 4 in like maybe in the morning.
I was hoping that you could, maybe help me a bit. Your kind often hears things.
What do you mean by my kind?
Innkeepers, tavern owners, people
Uh,
who often hear things. Why, did I say something wrong?
Oh, it's just I've heard that phrase used to be more derogatory for uh, this. She gestures to her form. People often use that to in a negative way to describe use someone who's different than them.
Oh, I didn't want to mean that.
Hmm.
I only meant the tavern owners and innkeepers. People around you often talk. Sometimes you hear information, right?
Right, yes, yes. Occasionally, there are the occasional drunkard or someone who's had a bit too much that often spills their proverbial guts. But
But since you, I want to broach that. Do you have six nipples?
she kind of raises the brow. If that is an attempt to get me into bed, it is the hardest pickup line I've ever heard.
I mean, foxes have six nipples, right?
Yes, in nature they do.
And you're mix of human and fox, I suppose. I don't know.
I am. Hmm. You've seen tabaxi before, have you?
Some.
Hmm. I am like a tabaxi. There are
I haven't
others.
seen tabaxi naked.
I have not either myself. It's on my to-do list. But,
I see.
but I am.
I guess I'm not gonna guess the answer.
She, she kind kind of blushes a bit. She kind of pulls out this fan to kind of cover her face. Now, if you're going to ask a lady about her private body, why at least get her a drink first. Come on over. We got a good selection.
Maybe later. This wasn't about. Uh. Sorry.
She
What have you heard about us?
she kind of comes over to you, just kind of gently takes your hand, and leads you over towards the bar to sit. Let's see. What have I heard about you? Besides one of your colleagues causing damage to my one of my rooms, I've heard that yeah, you've been a very decent sort of people coming in. You haven't gawked or stared at any of us, and upon learning the truth about the kind of people that live here, have not seen any issue with it, and have even done business with some of our fair folk here. So, as I've heard, you're good people.
That's good. I was worried that there would be some bad stuff about us.
Hmm.
Prejudices sometimes come from both ways.
Oh, the only thing we've heard is that the young boy, the tiefling one with the wings, has apparently stared in a way, um, not a mean way, but more of a look of awe and kind of amazement.
He gets that way. He didn't go out as a young boy.
Ah, sheltered child. Hmm. Well,
Yes.
at least he's getting to see things now. She kind of goes over and grabs a ball and pours herself a drink and kind of gets a couple of things of ice and puts in it and has herself a late night drink.
Early morning.
Or early morning. Yeah, either or. Uh,
We're looking for a man.
hmm. What kind of. Well, everyone's looking for a man, or a woman, or creature, whatever you fancy.
Darn it, Car.
Damn it, cars.
This is a dangerous man.
Oh, that
He
kind
has
of.
something. He has something that uh, we need to turn back, and I'm gonna give a general description of him. His name is Sterling. I was hoping that maybe you've heard about him.
Hmm. Sterling, hmm?
Codename Duchess.
Oy vey.
I Ryujin. Oi.
Yeah, no. Enough of that.
Once again, I asked
Come on!
the actual, and I
No,
cannot
we're
stress this
not
enough.
giving that one to you.
And
Sorry.
I cannot stress this enough. What the actual fuck?
Yeah, exactly. I
I
can't.
yeah. I would like to do it as a joke too, but no, not for this, unfortunately.
Fine.
Ying will kind of look at you and kind of think about the description. Well, there was one man who had come through here a few days prior to your arrival. To match that description. Had with him a very surly, annoying little beast with him on his shoulder. Foul-mouthed little creature too. The thing tried to insult me, so I took a dagger and threw it through its chest. Surprisingly, the thing disappeared and then reappeared the next day. Apparently,
That's strange.
yes, it was. The man was quite relieved to have the thing be gone for a while. Actually, thanked me for killing that little thing. It was quite
I
odd.
think you're breaking up.
She said he looked kind of relieved to have her kill it.
Okay.
So, what is it you want with this man?
Well, I would like to talk to him and maybe convince him to return the item.
Well, if you want to see him, you're a bit late. He left town the other day.
Would you happen to know where he was headed?
Some of my friends said that they saw him heading towards the mountains.
We had an information that he might be interested in the Temple of Knowledge.
The Temple of Knowledge?
Was there anything stolen?
Not that I know of, no. Though he's heading towards the Temple of Knowledge, or traveling on foot, that's a good 2 days walk at least. That's if he stopped for sleep.
Oh, I thought the Temple of Knowledge is in the city.
No. Our city was built at the base of the mountain where the temple is located. And she kind of goes over and pulls out a book and brings over to you and kind of dusts it off and opens it up. See, this is ours here, and this is the temple right here. The temple was built, well, by others. The people there are quite kind, very open-minded. Knowledge and all that. But they are very accepting of us here. Don't cause us any trouble. They come in occasionally about once a month to do business, buy supplies. Occasionally there are a few others that come down to mingle with the commoners, take in life, take in the joys of city life, as it were. But that's about
How
all I
far
know.
would you? How far would you get from here? to Temple of Knowledge inside 8 hours on wings.
On wings? You know that you mentioned that the man did have wings. Well, I guess if he flew there, it'd be quite cold with the wind chill. Let's see. With walking, be about 2 to 3 days nonstop. Flying, he could probably, well, with not having the train to deal with, probably get there in about maybe half the time. If he was lucky. We have had a couple terrible wind gusts coming through here for the last day, causing some snow flurries to blow up, you know.
That's troubling. Thank you for the information. Do you want some gold for it?
No, it's fine. She kind of like pulls out a glass. Share a drink with me and we'll call it even.
I'd love to.
She pours you a drink and kind of hands it to you. She pours herself another. And to answer your other question, yes, I do have 6. She winks and takes a drink.
But only to having a prominent breasts. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
She finishes her drink. And
I finished mine.
So, as that's going on, Thorig, you are woken up by the sounds of hooting and tapping on your head. It's like, hoot! 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 Wake up.
Ethan.
Ethan, you alive?
Ethan.
You alive, mate?
Yep, I'm here. Hello, hi.
You fell
Hey.
asleep, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I promise.
I can hear the drool just.
No.
That sounds so sus, Ethan. I'm sorry.
No, I promise. My head wasn't down or anything.
Ethan.
You should be well rested. You're not in college right now.
This is true.
So,
My roommate's laughing at me. Be quiet, Eric.
But yeah. So Thorig, you are being woken up by an owl that's hooting at you and tapping you on the head.
What? Go away. What?
You hear it. You could swear you hear it saying, "We need you back at the hotel." Woot!
Oh God.
Oh God.
And I see a paper attached to its leg. I'm like, what? And I'm just very like tired. Open it up and I say, "Oh God, they need me back at the hotel." And I leave with a year to go, of course.
And there goes this very grouchy, grumpy, being woken up.
Come, we need to go.
Nero just kind of drags his feet and heads back. So, all right. So you arrive back at the inn.
With halberd ablaze. What? Who do we need to fight? What's going on?
You see an unconscious imp.
All right, here we go. And I run at it with my halberd raised above my head. Ha!
Buck's still holding the imp, and he's just like,
Yeah.
no.
Oh. Never mind then. Well, I assume this is not supposed to be here.
Kai is still asleep in his room. Wait, where did he go for Buck to be out in the fucking open? Kai went back to sleep. Where did Buck fucking go? Holy shit! Wait, Cars. Buck just been standing outside T-posing the whole time.
Yep.
God.
So is it just Buck there?
So is Buck just like right over here, just like the thing in hand is just like T-posing, just like
Yeah.
beep, 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 beep.
Oh my gosh.
Why'd you drag Finn there? There you go.
I don't know.
Wait, why are they still in my room?
I don't know.
Go away! Go away, you people!
Buck, can you tell me what's happened?
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Buck,
I was
I-
muted, so I said Finn would wait outside with the imp to explain shit to Thorig.
Ah, I see.
You meant
What is this?
the Sterling fellow, he sent imps to neutralize us, not
Ah,
kill us.
That bastard. Why? So he clearly knows we're here,
Yes.
and he wanted to kill you?
Neutralize, not kill.
Neutralize. Did you figure out why?
He wanted us out of his way.
Out of his way.
This
For
imp
what?
is... We don't know yet how... I can assume it has to do with that temple thing he was going to go rob.
So wait, do you know why he's here? You know he's here for the temple?
He's here for the...
Temple
temple.
of Knowledge.
Well, Finn, when I was looking at my battle plan earlier, and I said I was trying to figure out why he was here, you could have told me that before I ran off to the library to figure it out.
I was going to tell you that, but then you ran away.
You could have oh hey Thorig, before you go, that is a thing. You can do that. As you have words, you can communicate.
And
Yeah.
Basilisk comes in and tells you about what she learned.
Right. Okay, so what
Boom! Somebody. Wants
what do we do now? We know he has to go to this temple. Do we know why he needs to go to this temple?
To clarify, it's more of a monastery.
Okay, to this monastery.
Yeah.
Why does he need to go? Is it an absolute necessity for him?
If
We don't know why he's going there. He's searching for knowledge.
I would say otherwise. Remember what Mogesh told me, every monastery guards has its job to guard something that they consider sacred or something that should not be opened or trifled with.
So the question is then, this attack went according to Sterling, if I understand his tactics correctly, wanted to neutralize, not kill. So that way he could go with free reign into this monastery to get something that he's looking for.
Yes.
Now I'm going to assume, because he's not had anyone report back to him, that he knows that this attack went not well. Which means that he may try to expedite things and not go tomorrow, but to go now. I think it may be within our best interest to go to this temple as soon as possible to make sure that he's not getting what he needs and leaving.
Yes.
Thorig hops on a Nirgo and he says, what is the temple? I will go now.
The temple is 2 days. How far away is the temple, Mercy?
2 to 3 days matters on the conditions on the ground. You
When did
shouldn't go
Sterling-
alone.
That's by foot. By wagon, by some wagon pulled by creatures, probably take you about 1 day,
And
You're not
he's
going
one and a
alone.
half. So
well, I did not know it was that far. But why would he need to come to this town first and not just go straight there? That is what is confusing to me.
I would assume he has to pass through the town. Or he needed a guarantee or something like that.
I see. Well, anyway, I think it is best that we all wake up very early tomorrow and leave to go there, to beat him.
Isn't it taking like crack of
You're
dawn?
awake now,
Oops.
and you're not going alone.
Oopsie.
Well, then we can all go.
Accidentally refresh my page. Hold on.
Guards, if this is crack of dawn,
Not quite yet. The sun hasn't risen yet.
I suggest we attempt to get the show on the road as early as we can.
Absolutely. I agree. We need to go there. We need to go there as of a few hours ago.
As your rest has been interrupted, none of you have gotten a long rest yet.
And Crystal's in her wagon sleeping, so
Yeah.
Hey, Karst, what about my rest? It was not interrupted with combat.
But
I got to sleep.
But 8 hours hadn't passed yet.
Okay, how much time until 8 hours?
It was about 6 hours had passed. So
Your rest has been interrupted by Mickey the owl.
I mean,
same Hootie.
Thorig would be all for
Pretzel.
gung ho going now without long rest. He's fine.
Same.
I do not need the rest. We need to get there now. I think it is wise to wake everyone up. Come, let's go wake them. And he just starts walking in to the tavern.
I'll wake them up. I'll wake them up. You go talk to Chris.
Sure. He will then go to the wagon instead. Crystal,
Never mind.
I do not want to scare you by entering your wagon. I hope you can hear me from out here. Wake up.
What? What's going
We-
on?
We need to go.
Why? Go where?
We are going to a temple to beat Sterling there before he can.
All right.
I know it's early.
Yeah.
I can
really
I can help you
tired.
get your cart together if you want, or I can maybe go get some food and bring it out for you while you do that.
I've got food in here. We're good. Made it last night. All I gotta do is just kind of heat it up.
Ah, yes, I am familiar. We call it leftovers in my language.
Well, yeah.
You cannot claim leftovers for dwarvish. It's a human language.
So
Humans have invented the leftovers. You merely adapted it.
So Crystal and Thor, as you two are talking outside, you see a lantern light come out from the inn and head your direction, and you see it's being held by the large polar bear looking like worker that worked here, and the fox woman Ying. So it's Ying and Zhulang. They come up to you, and Ying's kind of dressing kind of quickly in a nice leather coat. He's like, oh, it's so nippy in the morning. Well, I overheard your conversation that you will be wanting to leave soon.
Yes,
And I heard that time is of the essence, from what I can understand from your white-winged feathered friend, Mercedes, was it?
yes. What does it? We are in a hurry. What is your point?
My point is that I want to help you. She kind of will lead you over to this area here, and we'll have Zhulang open it up, and it's like show you inside, and you see that there are stationed in here 6 interesting looking creatures. They kind of look like horses in a way, but they're much bigger, and their feet and legs are much bulkier.
So they're snow camels.
Sort of, yes.
Snow camels. I see, and this will help us go faster.
Yes, these creatures here are, well, they were born here, and they're designed for running in the snow. They can cross through the tundra very quickly.
Are they faster than Snow Wolf?
She kind of goes over and checks out your wolf, and actually probably about the same speed.
What about the Nirgo here?
She goes checks him out. He's not really designed for the snow. She kind of lifts up one of his massive clawed feet. It's like, but he might be able to keep up, though he might have a little bit more trouble than they will.
I will come up to a Nirgo, and I'll just kind of bring his head down to mine, and I'll scratch his chin, be like, All right, then, Yurgo. I've got the question for you, and this is in Draconic too.
Mhm.
We need to go very fast, and it's going to be hard in the snow, and it's going to be cold. Are you prepared, or do you want to do this? Or I could leave you here in the warmth with the stable. Well, but that would mean that I would be, unfortunately, traveling with a different creature, and I'm not the most fond of that. But I understand. I do not want to push you to your limit, my friend.
Yeah, and Nirgo just kind of looks to you and looks at the creatures inside and shakes his head and it's kind of stomps his feet into the snow, nods and giving you a very stern look of determination.
Good. That is what I thought. This is why we are friends. We can do it. I believe in you, my friend. You will be tired, but tell you what, I will give you a good treat afterward, yes? Good, good, good. And he rubs his back and everything. All right, then, Nurgo. And I climb on his back in the saddle.
Okay. And Nirgo will kind of bound happily, like. Ying will kind of look to you, Crystal, and kind of see how tired you guys still look. Are you going to be fine? You know, riding at this time, and but how tired you all look.
Should be. I've got a tea that I can drink that will wake me up.
Wake me up. Wake me up inside.
Well, you know, if you need
I
it,
can't wake up.
I can lend Ken to you. He is quite good at handling animals.
Mm.
That's why you can rest, and he can steer.
That would probably be good too.
She kind of gestures to Zhu Ling and says, "Go fetch him." The bear kind of grunts and nods as he walks off, leaving the lantern with Ying as he heads in. Next thing you hear is like squawking sound. And he's like, "Oh, get your hands off me, you damn dirty bear!" "Oh, help! Help! Help!" Like, "Assault!
my dad.
Assault! Assault!" And comes back down. You see he's got carrying over his shoulder, kicking, screaming, Kenku. He just gets plopped down in the snow. "Oh, Ken, you're awake. Good. I need you to help these fine folks here and drive their wagon." You see the Kenku just kind of look very, very upset and just disgruntled. He just kind of crosses his arms and just turns his head away and squawks. "Oh, come on now. If you do it, I'll double your pay for the next few days while you help them." His head turns back slowly. "Yes, lots of shinies." His head turns more. He kind of got a contemplating look on his face. And he kind of looks over at you all, and to the wagon, and goes inside and starts looking at the creatures inside the stable. Okay. And he turns back to you and kind of salutes. "You can count on me, matey." "Ah, he says he'll do it."
Good. Come.
Wonderful.
I will help you hitch them to the wagon.
He goes inside and starts grabbing out the bardings needed and gets them the creatures woken up and gets them some food and gets them ready to get hooked up to the wagon. "Ah, Crystal, as for your horses, we can stable them here until you return."
All right. Sounds good. She'll give her horses a good pet and brush them down a bit and tell them that she'll be back for them.
Good. She take a leave and head back inside. She'll Ying will actually go and check on the rest of everyone else inside.
She would most likely hear Kai yelling out loud, "Do you want to meet the five?"
I have.
Finn.
I have. Most of them are cunts. Let's go.
I will kill you. Don't you dare wake me up. I have been interrupted. I have been blown up. I have been. My ass cheeks are embedded in the walls forever here, Finn. Let me sleep.
Sleep in the wagon.
As your
If you don't,
Mordecai, quiet down.
Fuck off.
as you guys are fine, you hear a knock on the door, and you see Ying standing in the doorway. Sorry to interrupt your friendly little squabble, but I thought I'd come see how you're all doing. We got your wagon hooked up with some faster steeds, and Ken will be driving the wagon so the rest of you can sleep.
there you go. Now, are you gonna move to the wagon, Kai, or should I pick you up? And thank you very much for this. And sorry about the door. We had to fight imps. I don't know if you've
Yes,
seen the one. I don't know if you've seen the one outside.
I saw
It was
it.
Buck's fault. How much is the cost? Wait, speaking of which, where is he?
He's outside.
That'll be another 10 gold for the door.
Well, and just like reaches into his like pack on the bedside and probably just like falls out. And shirtless, but he's like wearing pants. Is like,
Yeah, she's just now walking around in her nightgown and robe. She's come back inside. All
I'll
right.
just like
She
grab it and hand it.
she takes it, and then she kind of grabs you and grabs Mercy. Just kind of brings you two together. It's like, all right, you two. Now, I know it's late, but apparently whatever this person that you're after is apparently very important. So be safe on your travels, okay? My inn will be waiting for you when you return. So come back alive and safe, all right?
Where the hell am I?
I hope you'll return. It was a pleasure seeing you.
Despite your rambunctiousness, it was a pleasure to have you here as guests. We don't get guests very often, and you have definitely been the most liveliest bunch we've ever had.
I blame Kai for that.
It was.
He's explosion prone.
It's
I already took the blame for it. Stop
It-
trying to throw
yes.
shit at me.
It's fine. You two bicker like siblings.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We'll be back to return the animals. Now, we must go. Enough bickering. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. And he's just like touching the people in the wagon. Go to sleep, like a parent does in the car, like on a car ride. Just like go to sleep and shut up so I can drive or something in peace and quiet.
Come on, Serena.
Before you guys go,
Let me-
Ying will just kind of hold on to
Mm,
Kai and
okay.
Mercy, and she'll just kind of like just pull you both into a hug, and then just kind of quickly give you both a kiss on the cheek. Yeah.
As we're in a wagon falling asleep, I'm just gonna say to Kai, do you know that fox morph has 6 nipples?
I imagine that Serena's literally standing up and she's asleep while standing up while all this is going on.
Wait, Serena
Crystal has
doesn't
gone
have.
back in the wagon and in the corner, like
Serena
Serena
doesn't
not
have
going back to
to-
sleep.
Yeah, when Finn wakes her up, she's like, what?
Do I have to do the Mogash or Gara thing and just carry you into the cart?
Yeah, there you go.
Like you fucking could.
I can.
I'm doing it.
If he can't Thor can, he has a 20 strength. He will pick you up.
Thorik picks up girls by literally picking them up.
The Bai Ying kind of still like
Bye bye now.
go.
Bye bye.
Dead.
Safe travels to you
Bye.
all.
Kind of like while sitting in the wagon, it's like that's never happened to me before.
Come. We'll talk about it when you're up more.
Come on, Serena, you can sleep in the wagon.
Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Also, Thorig would not sleep. He would be riding a near to go and keeping an eye out.
Okay. All right. So, Ken did have a thing set up to help guide a Nirgo, if you didn't want to ride.
Oh wait,
But-
what do we do with the extra imp?
Kill it.
I will let you know what do we do with the extra imp. And Finn is just gonna cut it. Finn is gonna take it out of Buck's hand. And he's going to fucking kick it to space.
You assume that Buck is gonna let go because he only listens to Kai, and Kai said don't let go of the thing.
Hey Buck, could you let go of the thing?
Beep beep boop beep.
I'll let Kai give you another paint job.
Beep beep boop.
No, this one's already really nice on him. I'm not giving him another one.
Beep beep beep.
I don't know how
Hey,
I don't know how constructs work.
And he listens to me.
Let him go. Please let him let go of the imp so I can drop kick it to space.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kinda.
Buck will just kind of look to you, and then, if you say, if Kai nods yes, then he'll let go. And he'll just kind of hold it out, in front of you, Finn, and just kind of have it kind of dangling, and just kind of nod to you slowly, kind of signaling for you to get ready to kick it.
I'm gonna fucking do it.
Alright. So Buck will go beep, beep, beep,
Hold on.
beep. Releases.
I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna do the kick.
Okay, roll a strength check.
That sounded like Pokemon Health Center.
10.
Okay.
That was a 7. Hold on.
That's
I'm tired.
That's a miss.
That's the miss.
As you go to kick it, your foot hits a patch of ice underneath some stone. You go, Charlie Brown, fall. Oh!
Hey Kai, I see 28 of you, and I'm tired.
Come, we don't have time for this. Get in the wagon. Come, you're wasting time.
Buck, just get rid of the thing. Then he just closes the trap.
Okay. Okay.
Hello?
So Buck just crunches it.
And then we are over here in the wagon. Huzzah.
Okay.
Buck somehow fits in here. Wait, what's the speed the wagon's gonna be moving at?
How fast can Buck move?
He can move. He doesn't get exhausted, so
Yeah.
he can move at technically 80 feet of speed if he dashes the whole time.
Okay, so yeah, he'd be able to keep up.
Yeah.
How fast would the wagon be moving? Can a Nirgo keep up?
What's Nergo speed?
30.
He will be falling behind.
Gotcha.
If you want, how big is a Nirgo? How big is a Nirgo, Karst?
He's large, isn't
He's
he?
a large creature.
Enough for me to ride him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I was wondering, why is he the same size as Thorig all of a sudden?
Yeah.
It's just how he gets dropped in.
I can't control how big the token is.
I just didn't want to change it. It didn't really matter right now.
Yep. I appreciate that.
So.
Yeah, if a Nirgo is not going to be able to keep up, he might just have to stay, which is mucho sad.
Actually, hold on, I might be able to do something about it. How large is the cart?
It's large size, enough to accommodate all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how long this spell lasts.
You can't be resting while you are having expel on. It's concentration.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's a cast and go. But yeah, if it's concentration, then yeah.
I was gonna cast floating disc.
How long? That lasts for an hour.
Yeah, I thought I could upcast it so it can last longer.
I don't think so.
What the hell is floating disc? 30 feet
it is
less than. Nope. It doesn't. Yeah, I can't do anything about Energo until I can.
Gotcha. Thorig, while strapping up these creatures to the wagon and gauging probably how fast they can go, he could probably see that they'll go much faster than a near to go in the snow. And I'll just walk up to a near to go and be like, "Look, buddy, I'm very sorry. I want you to come with, but I don't know that you can keep up. And we need to get there as fast as we can to make sure that the bad man doesn't do bad things. Do you understand, my friend?"
And Ergo just gives you like sad dragon puppy dog eyes.
I know, I'm so sorry. This is the first time ever that we will be apart. And I'm not happy about it either. I'm going to miss you, my friend. I know, I'm sorry. Tell you what, we will play fetch. We will play fetch. I will get you meat. We can even wrestle, right? It's been a while since we've got a chance to wrestle. Yes?
And Ergo just kind of
out a bit. Check up on Thorig.
Yeah, as you do, you just see Energo just kind of nuzzling his head against Thorig's.
There.
what's up?
It is okay. I'm just saying goodbye to Anirgo because he cannot keep up with the wagon. So, and we need to go fast. So he needs to stay here.
Ask him how he would feel if Buck could stick around, maybe someone to hang out with and stuff.
Sure.
Maybe it would make him feel better.
Yeah, the two were playing earlier. Anirgo, would it at least feel a little better if Buck was here?
Anirgo kind of looks over towards Buck and kind of nods, a bit.
I know.
In meta, I just imagine, Thorig and Kai just sticking a picture of, a mugshot of Thorig on Buck's face.
Kai would quickly write like a really small like translation of basic stuff. Buck would start talking and start walking back in to go find Ying.
Well, Sven and Olaf are there, so hey.
Yeah. Yeah. I will then just lead Anu to go to one of these like stalls where the other creatures were and leave some meat there for him and say, "I'll be back, my friend." And then I go to the cart.
Buck would come with and just kind of like over there. It's like, Ying, Ying, hi, hello again. Kind of blushes a little bit. Hi.
Yes.
And here go the dragon thingy without wings that Thorig had with him. He's a bit saddened that Thorig is gonna have to keep him here. Would you mind keeping Buck along here so he has a bit of a friend? I wrote a bit of a translation to what he says. It's a short list, but it's the basic stuff he would say.
Oh. Well, I do not think it'd be a problem. We would have room in the stable now if you're taking a few of our mounts. I don't think it'd be a problem.
Also, here's the list. Buck, you listen to whatever Ying says, and if you cause any trouble, bad Buck. Bad. Bad. But anything she needs help with, you help out.
Buck salutes. Beep, beep, boop.
Right. Now go wrestle a guard drake or something.
Beep, beep.
No, don't actually wrestle it. But anyways, you go hang out there. And thanks, Ying. Sorry for the extra trouble. Make sure to do that, and he can understand you. You'll just have trouble understanding him.
Right. So, don't expect a clear response on
Yes, but
questions.
this should be the list of different things. Just wait. This is a pause, and this is a dot. So when you hear the different word,
right,
takes a bit of time, but you get used to it.
I'll try to stick to yes and no questions.
That's good. And when you have a lot of time for yourself, you learn a lot of crazy things, like an entire language within a language. Anyways,
Guy, we need to go.
Yeah, we do. Thanks, Ying, and kind of like
she
walks out, twiddling his thumb.
She winks at you and waves. Ta-ta now.
I'm like, okay. Fuck! Don't kill. Don't kill
Come
him.
along, Slowpokes.
Fuck you. I'm tired.
So am I.
So,
Hold on, Serena's still standing. Serena's still asleep in her room. Hold on.
uh,
All right.
Juling just drags her out and just kind of like sets her in the wagon. Like, so, so yeah, so you all get loaded up. Ken has gotten the cart loaded. Was Nova gonna stay behind, or was it gonna come with? 'Cause Nova
No,
can keep up, but I guess that's up to Mercy if Mercy wanted, her steed to come with. Steed.
Oh, who's coming? I
Okay.
mean, she's fast enough, right?
Yeah, she is. She can keep up.
and who knows? On a fight, maybe Thor can use Nova as a new mount.
You can use Snowball if you want.
Yeah.
If you are okay with this, I know the bond between a rider and their mount is, well, very deep, and I do not wish to impede on that.
Nova likes people.
At that
Good.
moment, Nova shoves her head through the window and licks your back of your head, Thorg.
Ah, yes. Oh, okay. Now you messed up the braid, but that's fine. I'll redo it later.
And I can fly.
So, with that, you guys set out. Ken driving the wagon. You hear him kind of yell out, "Mush!" And you feel the wagon, lurch as four of these snow horses begin pulling the wagon and heading out. And I'll go ahead and just move you guys back over to the world map.
Kind of while heading out before going back to sleep, Kai would kind of have his like arms on his knees, laying at the back of the wagon, just kind of like pondering at something, and then just before he heads to sleep.
Okay. So, you guys ride off through the late night, early morning time. The sun rising within the next 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. These guys ride off. The speed of these creatures pulling you fast. As you keep traveling. Let's see. Yeah. Luckily, you got Mercy with you. Ranger power activates.
Yeah.
Go, Mercy Ranger. Making the difficult terrain a lot more easier for these snow horses who are born and bred for this kind of weather to actually travel a lot faster than they normally would. Probably cutting off a good quarter to half of a day of travel for you all.
Oh, damn.
So you guys will get a full day's rest. So you will be fully healed, fully recharged.
Tries to put my very thick adamantine armor on in a moving wagon, in a crowded wagon, nonetheless. Like, oh, sorry. Hey, can you just strap this? Okay, thank you. Tighter. There we go.
Fine.
What type is it? Is it a breastplate or?
It's plate mail. Everything is plate. It is all plate.
I would recommend breastplate for you.
Why is that?
It's less cumbersome in battle.
Yeah, but this offers more protection.
Though it does come down to the fighting style's preference, but I'd rather fight lighter armed.
And I'd rather be able to take a hit. Not a lot of, well, when you're underground, there's not a lot of room to dodge, especially in the tunnel. So, it's better to just be able to take a hit and not be affected by it.
Indeed. Though we are traveling really fast, at this point we might accidentally cut Sterling off.
That would be the goal, yes?
Yep.
Then he has to come to us. If he's still going to come.
He will, because people like him who are influenced by darker forces are tied to their master's biddings.
Oh. And your friend Mogash, you said?
Yeah.
You said he said something about temples protecting something?
Not him, it's just he reminded me of the olden days.
I see.
Each monastery held on to a specific belief or practice, and they had a honored item that they protected for whatever reason.
I see. Did he protect an item?
I'm not sure. Didn't get the chance to ask him. They always had grander things ahead of us, so never really had the chance to just sit down and talk.
Well, hopefully the monks there will help us.
Probably.
So as you guys are traveling, Ken calls out, "Land ho!"
Land? Where are they not on land? I'm so
I
confused.
thought we were on land.
Yeah.
I
As you
think
get,
he means that we got here.
I understand that. I was,
as you guys look out, you see perched atop these mountain peaks are two large castle-like cathedral buildings with a bridge interconnecting them, made of stone and beautiful icy blue material for the roofing. As you gaze upon it, it is quite an astonishing sight. You see, just as you gaze upon, they just kind of dot the peaks of these mountains, and they're massive in size. Ken kind of looks back to you all and kind of speaks. "Shall we continue, adventurers?"
yes, let us continue.
Well,
No time to waste.
That's right into death! Yeah!
Who have you been talking to?
I know, seriously. Some odd phrases being thrown
Sound like my-
about.
You sound like my brother.
He just kind of looks back to you and kind of squawk laughs. And then just kind of says in another voice, "Oh, people are stupid."
I understand that. That you just had to start off with that.
So, as he keeps riding, you guys are probably about another half-day ride away. Heading to follow the path that leads up into the mountains here and get up to the monastery. It will take you that long to follow the path. And as you guys arrive, after about half day's travel, you come up to the gates of the monastery. You see a massive wall cut off the path with a massive gate in the center. It is barred shut with a large metal grate in front of the doors. You see on top of the wall are about 8 figures wearing interesting robes of kind of a pure white color, lined and decorated with blues and golds and a stitching of interesting black pattern design along the sleeves. All of them have long hair which has been tied back and braided in a very intricate design and has had beading lined into their hair. All 8 of them draw bows and knock an arrow and aim it at you. One of them calls out, "Halt! State your name and business."
Uh, our fearless leader and glorious humans resources person, would you like to take care of this?
Sure, but if I get knocked out, I blame you guys for the
She
rushing.
Crystal puts a hand out. Sorry, I'm a traveling merchant. These are my companions. Have some furs that I thought maybe you might be able to use. And we'd love a hot meal, a warm place to stay for a bit. We've been traveling quite a ways.
They kind of look at each other, and one of them just kind of hops down from the wall. You know, keep putting their.
First, how long would it? First, I'm sorry because I was muted. I was muted,
Oh.
or my mic didn't pick up. How long has it been when we said that we were going up here?
It's about been probably about a day and a half.
Could I have attuned to the really quick attune to the sending the the sending earring?
Yeah, that only takes a short rest.
I would like to send a message to Mogash.
Okay.
Hey, basically, hey Mogash, we're heading up to a monastery. Uh, any information of how we should act, basically.
Yeah, I can, that's within 25 words. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It depends on the school. Each one values different things. Good thing, bow, be respectful, and polite. Learn customs. That is 24 words, and I can't put any more.
Can I just send him a blank sending so he can put more words?
That's not how it works.
No.
That's not how it works.
I mean, you could use another sending things. Be like, if you want to say anything else, like, even like, okay, anything else?
Yeah. I also gave him a scroll sending, I believe, before he headed off.
He did, but he can't make more, so he's really trying to hold on to those unless it's like an emergency. Because he's...
You have James with you who can cast a spell.
I didn't know James can cast a spell?
I think so.
I'm gonna check.
No, paladins don't get sending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, never mind. I had the wrong caster in mind.
So Crystal, as you kind of step out and present
I would've
yourself. Sorry, what, Finn?
I would have done this along the road before we got there.
Oh yes,
basically shared.
I know. Yeah. No, it's back to current time. So as you step out, the man that jumped down put his bow and arrow away. The others keep their sights, aimed at you in the wagon. Approaches you. It's like, all right. So, you have paperwork, a title, certificate of your business license.
Yes, I work for all the businesses of Mulemaster and the Central Continent. And she reaches in her bag and pulls out documents to prove that she works for the Merchants Guilds there.
Okay. He kind of goes through them. It's like, yes. Let's see. Yes. All right. Kind of just shuffles through them. All right. He kind of folds them up gently and hands them back to you.
She puts them back in her bag.
Kind of turns over and looks back and calls out, "Everything looks in order. She is legit. She's indeed a business person. Thank you for coming all the way out here.
No problem.
We'd very much like some new furs. The ones we have have kind of gone worn out a bit.
Hi.
As I'm sure you
Kinda
can
poke that
imagine.
out.
Hello. It gets quite cold up here on these mountain peaks.
Yes, it does.
Even the shelter from the walls of our monastery doesn't cut out all the cold.
I
Mhm.
can imagine. The stone holds in cold quite a bit.
Yes. At least it cuts out the wind a bit.
That's the good thing.
So if you have any rugs to sell too, that'd be very wonderful.
Oh yes, I've got furs, rugs. I've got ales from the elven villages over there, as well as the human ones, and I think even some dwarven ale.
Oh, good, good. He
Um,
goes. Huh?
Excuse me,
Yes.
sir. Might I have a word, please? And I talk to the guard. I try to pull him. I get out of the cart and I try to like pull him off to the side a little bit. Might I have a word, please?
He kind of looks like, how many do you have in that wagon?
Well, there's me, and Kai steps out as well.
Hello.
Excuse me. It would be a moment, please.
They all do various jobs for me.
He kind of looks at you and then looks back at his compatriots and kind of just signals for them to put their bows away. And he walks over to you. He's like, I recognize that armor.
Yes,
You're from Mount
I am.
Craig Peak.
I am. I am Thorig of Clan Urmir, Centurion of the First Cohort, Draco Division, and I need to speak to your commanding officer, please. Someone in charge. Once we get in, I want to tell you more, but your commanding officer should hear it first.
Hmm.
I come here on
But we do not have
Very
a commanding
important thing.
officer.
someone in charge.
That would be the Grand Monk.
Can you get me an audience with them, please? It is very important.
I believe it'd be possible.
I would not leave my city and come all the way out here if it was not.
Of course, you mountain dwellers don't often leave your burrows.
No, and it is very, very cold out here. I'm not used to it.
Yes. Yes, he just kind of pats you on the shoulder. Don't worry, just wait in the wagon. We'll see you in.
Good, good. Thank you.
He
And then
the monk just kind of turns and heads back towards the wall. And you watch as he just begins to run up the wall.
oh, so cool.
He gets-
It's so cool.
And he gets about halfway up before he then disappears and reappears at the top.
It's Shadow Monk. Oh, it's so cool.
Can I send Mogash the details of what just happened? Is that good monastery, bad monastery?
Yeah, you can.
I do that.
Oh my gosh, that's so fucking cool. I heard of monks that could do that, and I always.
That's about all you get.
I feel like in the airship he's going on and on and on.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's still going. He is still going.
Yeah.
It's like the next few months later, and he's like still going on. Like, Mogash! The captain's like, Mogash, we're here! Stop it!
What are you talking about?
What's going on? It's been 3 months. You have a beard right now.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness. So, the monks kind of disappear from the wall, just one by one, just vanishing, and then the gate begins to rise up, creaking as you hear the sounds of ice breaking, as apparently some of the snow and stuff had adhered and melted a bit and formed ice blockage. The doors then begin to creak open inward, and you see some of the monks appear and guide you inside. Distant happy monk noises.
So, guys, I believe I made a mistake.
Why?
What is that?
Mogash is ranting. Well, not ranting, it's more of his going on, oh my god, it is so cool.
Oh.
This Mogash, did he give you any useful information?
Oh,
No.
basic
Never.
custom.
Never.
That's mean. He's given many.
He has, yeah. I know, I mean, but, just, like, no, he's just ranting. All he
Right.
does is rant.
You said he's a monk. Are you able to ask him if can we trust these people? Are they good? I mean, are there
I'll ask
certain
him-
things we should or shouldn't do?
I'll ask him in about 20 minutes.
Does he really rant for that long? Because that is pretty excessive.
I think just it's just the one.
Old for someone to rant that long.
This is really cool. I miss
It
it
isn't.
already.
He's pulling a piece right now.
I see.
What?
I see. Well, in 20 minutes, hopefully he will have calmed down. I just don't understand people who don't just say what they mean straight to the point. But
Hold on. Hold on. Let me try it. Let me try. Mogesh, please. Information. Or I'll send that to him.
right. Sorry. Just so cool.
You got 15
all
more.
his
Shadow. No. There's more. I'm trying to figure out like
I was
words.
gonna say, is that it? Is that all you say? It's like, dude, where's the info?
It's
Shadow monks usually good, have bad reputation, bad stigma for evil. Don't make assumptions. Very sneaky. And that's 25 words.
What did he say?
they're good. We can trust them. People usually see them as evil just because of shadow monks, just because of shadow monks and other stuff like that. But generally, they do a really good job in kicking evil asses.
Okay. Good to know since we're literally walking into an entire compound full of them. Well
All
then,
right.
I assume we should
Bow and be respectful, and don't say or do anything offensive.
When would you
When?
ever?
When would I ever do something offensive?
Oh my days, we're doomed.
Yeah. Oh. Mhm.
Christ, I literally do not have armor because it's being upgraded.
Put
If
the
you want, I
breastplate
can.
on. Breastplate of radiance.
Yeah, he has a point. Use the breastplate.
Alrighty.
It's better than nothing.
That's
It's
right.
better than having like an 11 AC.
That's right. You guys
That's
left.
true.
You left without getting your armor and stuff, didn't you?
We couldn't. It's
Mhm.
we couldn't because they said 2 days at minimum. 2 days minimum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
everyone straight up panicked and just like, let's leave right now.
So
I can send them a message saying we'll come and pick up our armor in a later date. Something came up. Business.
so yeah. So you could take a time to attune to the breastplate.
Alrighty. Is
and
it just a normal breastplate or is it like +1 or something?
it's a +1.
Okay.
And it gives you just resistance to radiant damage.
Ah, it's perfect for the coming Angel War.
Yeah.
So
Place is really cool.
as you guys travel inward, being guided, continuing up the path, you come around the bend and head into the courtyard of this area, and it's really, really pretty here. Actually, surprisingly, they got actually a floral courtyard with trees and flowers.
Hmm.
The air is still
Ooh.
cold, but for some reason, there's plant life that's still growing here. Uh, let's see.
Hmm?
Just wondering. No, I forgot. Mercy's gone. Never mind. So, uh, yeah. So you guys, as you gaze through the courtyard here, you see there are multiple other figures dressed in the same kind of clothing. As you notice, they're all different races as well. You see there are some elves here, some halflings, gnomes, humans, dragonborn, It's basically a hodgepodge of almost every single race here.
Ooh.
Half orcs? Question mark.
There are some half orcs here.
Oh my god, Shadow Monk. Okay, Mogash is back, but he's a Shadow Monk.
Oh, that's right. Mogash is connected to the hat. Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, Mercy.
Wait, isn't he, who did you drop connection to connect Mogash?
Mogash
It
has
was-
always been connected.
Mhm.
Mogash is connected from the beginning, from when we met him. We had dropped Sterling and Loax, I believe, to
Oh, in that case, yeah, I don't need to attune to the thing. I could have just messaged him through Milo. Hey, Milo, could you
then you would
connect
have
me?
just heard Mogash ranting.
The entire rant. The entire thing.
Hey, hey, Mogash.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We can connect him through my. Hey, hi, Milo. Hey.
So, we're in the monastery.
Oh, it's so. I wish I could. Okay. All right. Describe it in every detail. On a mountain, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll describe it as soon as we're done with the whole Sterling here.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go beat him up. Yep.
Anything else we should know about Shadow Monks?
Okay. They can be very sneaky. They may be there, even if you don't think they're there. I know Serena's very good at seeing things, but like they still may be there, and she may see nothing. Like they're the anti-Serena for hiding.
The anti-Serena. I like that.
So, while this rant is going on, and Finn, you're looking around, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Just you wait till I get true sight. Nothing will
I can
hide
cast
from
it
me.
on you, by the way.
I know.
I bought 5 vials of that shit.
Doesn't matter if they're not invisible and they're just really good at hiding. Still won't see them.
I almost rolled performance on accident. Perception.
Ta-da.
23.
Okay. So Finn, as you're kind of watching this as you're trying to explain this to Mogash and everything you see, you actually see some things that you're familiar with. Some of these monks are casting magic, and you see that they're actually looking through spell books.
Ah. Monks with magic. Neat. And I say that through Milo, basically.
Wait, they can cast magic? I mean, yeah, I've heard of some shadow monks being able to do certain things, like make it dark, or they can teleport around. They've been able to do some things through ki, but I guess I don't know the extent to all of the magic that they can do. Maybe if you train more, become more proficient, I'm not sure. Also, though, the chakra people, then they were able to sort of mimic spells with that too. Interesting. I never really thought about that. Maybe I'll try to like mimic spells with my own ki. Hey, thanks for the idea.
Oh my god, that man just cast a fireball.
Don't give him idea.
But yeah, basically just assume that you're not alone at all times. That's probably a safe assumption.
Karst?
Mhm.
The guy who's guiding us
Yes.
through, I'm just kind of like tap him on the shoulder, like, hey, a quick question.
Yes.
You guys have like a library here that I could just kind of look through the books and stuff? I haven't been able to do that in a while.
Yes, we do have a library, but we are a monastery of knowledge.
Yeah, I know, but I was just trying to be polite and ask. I'm sorry.
Well, first you must speak to the master.
Oh. Yay, more authority figures.
It is just, how you say, steps that we must go through.
I get that, but still scare me.
Don't worry.
The master is a gentle soul. Do not worry about him.
No, he's not. He's gonna punch through a wall.
The master is
it's
secretly
Mogash.
Mogash.
Yeah.
It's just, you thought it was another person, but it's me, Mogash.
So as you guys come to find a place where you can park the wagon, some bunch of people come clamoring up. You notice there are some kids here coming up, running up too, kind of seeing what is for sale.
Yeah, so I'll pull everything out. I've got furs and
It should have been a
food
19, not a
and
disadvantage, so I would
Okay.
be fine with this
Okay.
crowd.
Okay.
I got little knickknacks that Kai would have seen, from other artificers,
Mhm.
other gnomish little music boxes and wind up toys and such.
We're
So
6 people, right?
I got
No,
all
I,
sorts of
I
things.
forgot
yeah,
the party number. Hold on, let me
one,
count
two,
how
three,
many.
six. Yeah.
For six
6.
people.
6. I think three of us should stay here, and 3 of us should go and talk to the master.
Well, Crystal will be here because she's got to sell stuff.
The monk that led you in just kind of step in. "Hmm, You all just stay here for right now. I will go inform the master of your arrival, and as soon as he is able, he will see you all. Until then, go about your business here of selling. And apparently, the crowd is quite excited as more people kind of come in and more kids kind of excited. They ask, if there's anything fun you have, maybe new books.
Yeah, I'll pull out everything I've got: books and toys and some cards and stuffed animals, little dolls for the girls, and
Okay.
What kind of books you have?
normal novels like, fantasy books and books about princes and princesses and uh, a girl who was trapped in a tower with long hair.
I feel disappointed.
I don't have books that you might find interesting. I don't know what you would find interesting. I don't.
Nothing that's arousing.
Yeah, she don't have smut books. I mean, she's got romance novels, but they're not smut based.
Okay.
They're subtle. It's not 50 Shades of Grey.
No tusk glove.
Yeah.
I mean, considering some of the books I read, 50 Shades of Grey is subtle.
It is. Yeah.
So-
Okay. Yeah, it is. It is subtle.
So Crystal, with all your sales, you will be
It's like
making.
vanilla romance.
You'll be
Better.
be making 247 silver,
Okay.
39 gold, and 152 copper.
Okay, 247 silver, 52 copper, and how much gold did you say?
39.
39. Okay.
And 152 copper.
152.
Yeah, 152. So, about an hour passes before the monk returns and says, kind of comes up to you and was like, "The master will see you now. I hope your business is concluded." As he kind of
Yeah.
looks about, seeing all the people excited for the new stuff they've gotten. Good. Well, come follow this way. He, if you follow him, he will lead you guys through this archway, down this sheltered tunnel path that leads
By-
inside.
During all of this and our wait, basically, Finn would just describe to Mogash what he sees, because he knows Mogash really likes this shit.
You hear him ranting, you know.
Yeah. So, as you
The difference between Peace Rant and Mogash Rant is one is edgy, one is childish.
that is accurate. So, as you guys are led away, you going through this long sheltered pathway for entering into a building. As you enter in, it's beautiful stonework inside. The walls of this and floor of this one are adorned with rugs and other tapestries to help with the cold. There's some paintings hanging up along the hallways that depict scenery, some of people. There are also some that depict more violent moments in history. You pass m- multiple bookcases filled with books of different sorts. A lot of them seem to be a lot newer. As you're guided through, continuing, you enter into this large atrium kind of room, circular, uh, and you see that there are a bunch of children in here knelt on the floor in kind of a meditative position. As you can hear them all kind of humming together in unison. And leading this meditative circle, you see there is a large creature sitting there, draped
Ooh.
in uh, beautiful robe and tapestry. Uh, One that's very beautifully decorated that goes over its back, conforming very well to the large shell it has.
Oh my god, it's
You
Master
may,
Uguay.
you
It's
may fucking.
Uguay.
Mogesh, Master Uguay is here.
Master Oogway, what is that? I've never met Master Oogway.
It's a reference from the past. The what's it called? The monk, the head monk is a turtle.
Wait, you tell me he's like a big turtle? Wait, oh my! I've never fought a turtle before. I bet he'd be really good. And he's and then he rants.
So,
This is Mogash's version of Kai just shutting down his social interaction.
oh boy. So, as as you guys enter, the monk leading you kind of addresses the master monk, his headmaster, and introduces you all that you have arrived. Um, Grand Master Zuko, uh, the guests have arrived. The turtle kind of stops his humming and lifts his head up, and as he opens up his eyes, so he's got a pair of very beautiful blue eyes. Very contrast to the very kind of darker green skin that he has. He grabs this very lovely, ornate and decorated quarterstaff, seeming to be look like it's been decorated by children. As he grabs it and kind of stands up slowly, going, "Mmm, uh, welcome, children. That will end our meditation for today. Go think about what I taught you and contemplate the meaning of your inner self." The kids all get up and bow, and before they all run off, they all smile at you and wave. Can Some of them give you a very polite bow.
Hi.
The turtle just kind of hobbles up to you all. Like, ah, greetings. I am I am Master Monk Zuko. I am the head of this monastery here. It, it is a pleasure to meet you all.
Oh, my god, I want to call him Uguay so badly.
I know I'm resisting. I can I wanted to say stuff, but I can't because I know I'm gonna accidentally say Uguay.
I
Master
don't know
Monk.
who
First-
that is, so
Hi.
Master
Hi.
Monk, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am Thorig of Clan Urmir.
Oh, Clan Umir. I know of your clan. Good clan.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, thank you. And he says that, and he actually gives her like a bow. Thank you. That means a lot.
Yes. I knew your great great grandfather.
Wait, you did?
Yes. Back when I was in my younger days.
That is amazing. I'm sure we will have time for revelry later, but his wife, my great great grandmother, was the best smith the world has ever known.
Oh, yes. Oh, she did know her way around a hammer and anvil.
Yes, we have actually. That is partly why I'm here. Not to jump the gun on business, but please, before I talk about that, let my friends here introduce themselves. I do not wish to be rude.
Yes, of course, introductions. He kind of like shakes your hand, Thoric, and then goes to whoever wants to introduce himself next, just kind of holding out his hand.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Mordecai Jacobson Reyes. They call me Buzzard at the Hunters Guild.
Mordecai Buzzard Reyes. Understood.
Yes.
He kind of just shakes your hand. Good to meet you, young lad. And he kind of looks to who wants to go next.
I'm Crystal. Just traveling merchant.
Kind of, he goes, shakes your hand, and kind of looks at your scales. More than meets the eye, I'm sure, Crystal.
Yes.
Then looks to who wants to go next.
I'll go next. Hello, my name is Serena Darkmoon.
Oh, Serena Darkmoon. It's a pleasure to meet you. He kind of then looks at your scales and eyes and says, oh, you, I will say, is a first for me. I have not ever heard or met someone like you before. To think, in my old age, I can still be surprised.
I did that a lot, actually.
He smiles and laughs a bit and looks to who wants to go introduce themselves next. Not you, Sebastian. Down.
No, Sebastian has to introduce himself now.
Sebastian wants to talk to Master Uguay.
Can we all agree just from now? One of us may die, but Master Uguay will never die.
Who is Oogway? 'Cause I don't follow this joke.
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I didn't see
He's
that movie.
yeah, he's an actual turtle, but he's an ancient kung fu master.
Right. Okay.
Ancient Kung Fu Master Turtle.
Yes, that's why we keep
So-
making the reference to the turtle being Master Uguay.
I knew I was gonna regret making him a turtle, but it's just, damn it.
Did I miss? Did I miss meeting him?
No,
Not
no.
yet.
He's you're all there in front of me. He's just waiting for you all to introduce yourselves.
Karst, I love this character you made. He's amazing. I love old monk masters.
So yeah, who wants? So Finn and Mercy are the only ones left to introduce themselves.
I'll let Mercy go ahead.
I'm Merciless Brook.
Sorry, did you say Merciless or Mercedes?
Mercedes.
Mercedes. Nice to meet you, Mercedes Brooke. Do you?
You
Your
remind
name-
me of. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is gonna ask, do you know someone by the name of Impala?
Oh my!
Someone had to do it. I mean, we've done it to him more than once, so.
I hate you so much. Like,
Do you
Yeah,
know
well-
someone with the name Impala?
Yes.
No?
Oh, what about what about Chevy? Hmm. Oh, there
Out
was
of
a
character. Are those jokes?
there was a half orc I met once named Ford.
Oh, shout out to Critical Role. You gotta love it.
I heard about Ford. But you remind me of someone I've known. His name was Uguay.
Uruguay. Oh
Was very
yes.
old turtle. Died when I was young.
Oh yes. Oh, he had that little mousy student.
And a big stick.
He kind of like taps his stick on the ground. I like mine better. Like the children decorate it so lovely. Oh, he just kind of shakes your hand. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mercedes.
Out of character. What the hell is Impala?
It's a
And
type
Chevy?
of car.
It's a type of car. Same as Chevy.
So is
Really?
Mercedes. At Mercedes is a style of car.
Mhm.
So there were car
Mercedes
jokes.
is a brand of car.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
Style of car.
well,
same.
same.
Chevy, Impala are all brand like names for cars, or brands. So
Hmm.
same
have to
with
look it up.
Same with Ford. You know, Ford trucks,
Impala.
Chevy trucks.
A medium-sized antelope.
Oh,
Found in Eastern and Southern Africa.
yeah. There's a vehicle named after Impala, the animal as well. So
There's also a vehicle named after a puma.
yeah.
That's Chevrolet Impala. That's...
Yeah.
Subtype.
So same joke.
Son of a mother.
So, Master Zuko is going to move over to you, Finn. Last but not least, you are.
With Mogash screaming in Finn's head. If you read the chat at all.
I read it. Whoa.
My name's Finn Hearthbringer. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Finn Hearthbringer.
Now that introductions have been made, if you do not mind, we have something rather important that we need to talk to you about.
Oh dear. Well, he kind of looks to his student. I can handle it from here. Thank you. The monk bows and you all follow me if we're going to discuss important matters. There's only one place to do this. He kind of starts walling over, and you see him go over towards a wall, and he then just takes a stick and kind of taps on it in three places, and you watch as a paneling of stone just kind of slides open, and he just kind of waddles inside just as for you to follow.
I don't think
We
Mogesh
get
can do.
Diagon Alley at the same time.
I don't think
follow
Mogesh can
him.
do that.
Come.
Okay.
The wall won't stay open forever.
Following.
Mm-hmm.
He leads you guys down a long hallway that goes for about maybe 50 feet before it comes to a door, which he then kind of opens up, and you guys enter into a very nicely decorated room. It smells very nice of some incense that's been burning, of some other floral fragrances in here. It's been decorated with flowers. There are beautiful tapestries hanging from the sky, or hanging from the walls and ceiling. And there's a large table in the center with these nice cushioned pillows all around it. He goes over to this place where there's like an open fire burning. He takes off this pot using his stick and brings it over. and grabs, and you watch as he then uh, kind of takes his, as he sets it down, then takes a stick and hits this tray that has a bunch of cups, that then knocks it into the air, and one by one he catches each of the cups and sets them down in a circle all around the table for you guys to sit. Uh, Discussing important matters is always better with a nice cup of tea.
Uh,
Right. Sit, and I will. Yes, we will enjoy the tea.
Hmm. He kind of
And
like,
Thoric sits down and gives everyone else a very stern look.
Ian is already sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal.
I think everyone's just was just kind of dumbfounded. So, yeah, so as you guys
This is great.
sit down, he hands you, he like with his staff, he just takes the pot and just masterfully for an old man, he pours each of your cups perfectly, and he then uh, uses it and reaches over and grabs this tied up box and brings over and sets it down, uh, undoes the tied knot with his stick with one swish, and the box kind of just falls open, and you see there's some cookies inside.
Um,
Sweets to help sweeten the hopefully not too sour news.
well, thank you. Thoric will take one.
So, as I said before, most of us may die, but this man shall live. Do I,
Master Monk,
Oh, you can just call me Master Zuko.
Master Zuko. Remember how I was? You told me that you've met my great great grandfather before. Yes.
Yes, I have.
Well, my great great grandmother, as I mentioned earlier, she was one of the best smiths that the world has ever seen before, and she made one of her masterpiece works was this mold of a key. I'm not sure what this key necessarily opens, but it was very, very important at the time, and it was stayed in our family for a very long time until very recently, until someone stole it from us. I was in the midst of tracking down this person to find who stole it when I came across these lovely people who were also tracking this person. He stole something of theirs too, and he tried to have us incapacitated, and we interrogated one of his followers and found out that he is coming here to steal something else. We assume that you might be protecting something, that he is coming. I don't know what he is coming with. I don't know if he's trying to sneak in or if he's coming with an army. But it is very important that you know this and we prepare.
So as soon as you mentioned the key mold, the look over Master Zuko's face had gone from a more calm demeanor as he was munching on a cookie and drinking his tea to a more serious, uh, stern look, and one of deep contemplation and realization of what's going on. I see. I know of the mold that you speak of.
What
As
does it
well,
open?
you see him just kind of like fish into his shell a bit as he pulls up onto this metal chain on the end, which dangles this very intricate looking key. It has on it a total of 12 different prongs for hitting different key lock mechanisms, and it doesn't just isn't just on one side, but it goes all around it like in a circle. This is a key to our monastery's most sacred area. The Library of Knowledge. A place created and blessed by the gods of knowledge themselves. It is a
I see.
place that before their ascension, Khalil came to very often, where she learned most of the magic that she had gained in her mortal life. After her ascension, it had become a blessed realm. It, it is a magical place that continues to gain every bit of knowledge that is learned and acquired in this world. Even some that are lost to the times of history and beyond.
Funny he mentions times.
Hmm.
It
Who
is.
gathers this knowledge?
The realm does it itself, magically.
Hmm.
Written? Spoken?
Everything. From the most loudest, most boisterous yells from the highest of authority to even the most simplest of whispers and rumors from common folk.
They
How do you search in such a repository of knowledge?
It
You
is not
don't.
it is not easy. You can get lost in there. Only those who are highly trained, those who will be assigned the title of master of this monastery, are given the knowledge of how to traverse it. If you do not have any other means of some magical way of guiding yourself, you could get lost in there forever.
It's a place I've always wanted to visit.
I remember when my master first took me there. It was awe-inspiring, but also overwhelming at the vast volumes of knowledge that lay in there. Books literally flying off the shelves and rearranging themselves. Books being created out of thin air and finding their proper place. Whatever you wish to know, you just think it, and the book comes to you if it contains the knowledge, even closest bit of knowledge that you seek.
Hmm.
But it is not for those weak of mind or will. The library will also try to consume all the knowledge that you know and add it to its collection if you are not careful.
Oh,
Oh, that's fine. It already knows the knowledge. And I don't know much.
Target Mercy.
Mercy, I believe you know a lot more than you let, so don't fool
Not really.
yourself.
Not as dumb as you lead on to believe.
I'm a dropout.
A dropout of what?
Master Zuko just kind of takes his staff and just kind of gently just uh, taps you on the shoulder. Not all knowledge is what is learned in an institution of knowledge, but some
Um,
knowledge is what you learn by living life, and sometimes that is more valuable than what you can learn from a book.
Master Zuko, are you saying the
Pardon?
only ones that can possibly um go through the library are those that have studied a lot of well, everything, such as someone who's spent their life trying to learn the arcane, or
Hmm.
someone who loves to build machines. Master
He
Zuko Firebend.
he kind of he kind of looks at you towards you and nods. Those who have spent time studying, meditating, are the ones that are often less susceptible towards the library's effects, but they also are also the ones who are the bigger targets.
Hmm.
Though this person that stole the key mold, I did not know the mold still existed.
We kept it protected in the city for a long time. I'm unsure how he was able to get it, but this mold, it it was an artifact of to honor her masterful craftsmanship as well as to honor our clan. And he happened to take it. Are you telling me with this mold he could make the key that is around your neck?
He could, but to do it, he would need a rare metal, a fine metal, one formed from the combination of alexandrite and mithril, one that has been bathed in the rays of the sun. It is a rare
And
metal.
I've worked with both of those things, but with one condition removed.
what is it called, this metal?
We call, we here at the monastery call it sunfire metal because it
Karst,
shines as bright as the sun.
have I heard of this metal before?
Same.
Same. Well, I mean,
Roll me a
I
history
assume
check.
Kai would have. I assume Kai would have tried making it at some point, but like forgot the whole. You have to let it bathe in the sun.
Karst, I have advantage on this and +5.
Okay,
Oh no, actually, hang on.
that's
It's
for
gonna be more.
stone, right?
It's gonna be more. Well, it's okay. Here, it's a stone cutting. Whenever you make a history check related to the origin of stonework, you're proficient in the history skill and double your proficiency bonus. So I was wondering, since I'm trying to remember like a type of metal, and it's the history of the metal, right? Which is stonework, and my family is like a smithing family after all. And I am proficient in smithing tools. He just decided to go in the military instead. Would I be able to get my stone cutting for this?
And since it has to be mined from stone, yeah, I guess.
Okay, then it would be a +10 to this roll.
Okay.
And we
33.
get outshined completely.
Jesus. Fuck. Okay. Finn, you've heard rumors about this metal, but Thor, you have heard about this metal before. It is a rare metal because it's not just something that can just be smelted together.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that has to form naturally, where the ore that forms alexandrite and mithril grow together, are forged together by the forces of the planet, and they have to grow in a place where they are exposed to sunlight near more times throughout the year than any other place.
Do I
The
know
Ring
of
of
any
Fire?
locations? Yeah, do I know of any locations that are known to have previously had this rare ore, or that might meet the conditions?
There are a few places you know of. The Dragon Fang Mountains up here in the northern continents have had a few rare deposits of it, but the other place you know of closest to where you are would be on the central continent in the Grimgor Peaks.
Gotcha. I would relay all that then to everyone.
Okay. So, Master Zuko
So-
puts the key away, which, as he kind of does, you kind of, as it turns, you kind of get flashed by some light that seems to kind of gleam off of it. Um, though I am concerned about something else.
Mm-hmm.
What does this person seek?
We do not know. It could be anything from the knowledge the library contains to.
Everything the library contains.
Question. Does Finn know that Sterling's warlock? Because of the things he's been told?
Possibly. Roll me an insight check.
Don't think it was ever mentioned that he was a warlock, though.
Yeah.
So
It was only
from the
mentioned
things
he had a
told.
familiar, but not that he.
Insight.
yeah,
It was also mentioned he wanted
Why
to
is it-
change his appearance. Leave.
Yeah.
Serena,
Yes.
I would like to play a meta gaming pigeon a bit and remind you,
I know.
talking slowly, so DM can stop me,
Mhm.
that Sterling's goal was to find information about how to possibly escape the
I know.
influence. Okay.
I know. I remember exactly where this is going. I was about to say something. I was just letting Finn do his thingy. Don't
Okay,
worry,
go for
Tara. I
it.
remember.
Alright.
Serena will
Good reminder.
say. Thank you, nonetheless, Tara. Serena will say. He's trying to find knowledge on how to escape his curse, his bloodline, so to speak.
I see.
He was kind of like me in the sense that I was cursed. My bloodline before was cursed to one of the princes, I guess, in the Nine Hells, while his was kind of the same. He always talked about how much he hated his appearance and wanted to change, and he would do anything for that. But I guess because that didn't work out so well, he's now willing to go as far as to go into this library.
I see. Well, unless
He has an
he's
item we seek.
an item.
Mhm.
I see. Well then, at least I doubt he is studied enough to be able to withstand the library. But we should check. Hey Mercy, could you roll me a perception check with advantage? Okay. 11.
Oh dear.
Let's see, considering what this is.
yikes.
You're asking the wrong ranger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently.
pretty much. You're asking the wrong person to make perception checks.
The DC wasn't high, so. Mercy,
I
you.
mean, my passive is 18.
Oh, that's better than. Okay, yeah, I'll just take that then. Yeah, because I guess that would be better. Cause, you're not actually having to look for this or anything. So with your passive, yeah, you Mercy, you feel a strange pull on you. Yes, a strange sensation you haven't felt often. The last time you felt it was back on the southern continent.
Back on the southern continent, when?
When you went to the Wolf King's den.
Oh,
It's
there's a portal.
a familiar sensation, but it's different too. The feel of it keeps changing.
Okay, let's see if there is a portal.
Okay, as you spend your time, you do detect a portal, but not just one. It keeps changing, as if the location of it is changing. But you keep feeling it is beneath you, deep below.
Master Uruguay, is there a portal beneath us?
It happened.
Yeah. Master Zuko will kind of look to you and kind of look very surprised, and then kind of lean over the table and kind of look at you. Oh,
Oh my days.
Fable
oh,
just slam it.
you are a ranger of that merit, I see. He kind of smiles very kind of proudly. Good work. There is indeed a portal of sorts beneath the library. If you can find your way through the library, there is a garden underneath. A sacred one. One that is what we truly guard here. Our halls of wisdom are indeed worth protecting, as knowledge can be power. But there is something beneath it, a portal to multiple planes. It is wild and unpredictable. We have safeguards in place to prevent anything from coming out or going in.
It's shifting in place.
It's not one portal that leads to one other plane, but one portal that can lead to any.
So it's like a plane shift, but
What
random.
is in the garden?
In the center, on a central little island, surrounded by water and trees. But there is no way that this sterling person you're looking for could find it.
I
There's-
wouldn't be too. Well, I'm not there. I'm not. That's wrong character. Sorry.
There-
I shouldn't say anything. That's
Yeah.
meta pigeon right there.
There's no way he could know about it. The knowledge of that does not leave this monastery.
What if
And
you
yet
have
I've
a,
sensed it.
what if you have a rat on the inside who's kind of leaking information out?
That cannot. We would
I mean,
know.
no.
There is no earthly means of him getting that information.
Is there a way to get to the portal without going through the?
No, there isn't. The library, think of it as like a labyrinth.
Mm.
The realm that the library is in acts as a barrier, a safeguard towards the portal itself.
Mazes can be broken down.
Possibly. But this is one that was made by a god.
Hmm.
That is
Well-
not so easily broken.
Which
Well-
one? I'm
The
curious.
goddess Khalil.
Ah.
Well, anyways, whether it can be broken down or not, he is coming, and we should at least it would be wise to prepare for his arrival. I do not know if he's coming with an army or the means to sneak in, but if we could have your assistance in perhaps apprehending this individual, we would be much appreciated.
Master Zuko kind of slowly stands up and goes and makes more tea. I have sworn from fighting, but if there is any other way, I can help you. He comes back over and pours himself another cup of tea and takes a long sip. I'd be more than happy to help you all. He gives you a very kind old turtle man smile.
I guess access to the library would be best.
Well,
I
Or-
don't think it would be wise to go in there.
Of
Are
course
you-
not.
Did your other
What would
monks?
you like to do, Serena?
Hmm.
What would you like to do, Serena?
Well, we came here to stop Sterling and take back what he asked from us. The library, it's not really our priority, but keeping this monastery safe and not keeping the secret of everything we learned here is also our priority.
Did your other monks also swear off fighting, or just you, Master Zuko?
Just me. But
If
my other
if an
monks
army,
cannot guide you through the library.
oh no, my main concern is that if an army were to show up, would they be willing to defend your home?
They would. My students are more than capable of protecting our home.
Good,
I
good.
don't think he's dumb enough to show up with an army just on the doorstep of a.
I don't know. I've never met this one before. I don't know what power they have or the
From the
capabilities.
from the sounds of it, he doesn't have the info of having an army. He's sounds more like the kind to just kind of waltz on in looking like someone else. I mean, speaking from experience of having a lack of influence,
So,
I would just kind of, well, Kai would like cast disguise self. I'll just do this, and then just he would look like Finn. Like,
but there's the fact that he actually summoned demons to do his bidding work. There might be possibility that he's willing to do whatever it takes to break free, even if that means making a deal with some not so nice friends.
well,
What if he uses that as a distraction and, like you said, he tries to sneak in while we're busy dealing with the army, even if he hasn't one?
I was
Well,
about to say.
I guess we'll have to find out next week.
Damn
Darn
it,
it,
Cars! I was about to
Cars.
ask him. I was about to ask him if I can go to like the library, but the normal one, just to go, just like spend time there, just like reading shit. Kai's been like stressed.
No, I want to find the garden.
Dear God, you're gonna go through the whole ass library there. Get almost die. 1 HP. Go there. It's like I'm at the library. Someone pats you on the back and you just disintegrate.
But
I'll teleport to the portal.
anyway, this has gone on fairly long, especially for our overseas players. A lot longer than
daylight savings just changed it, so it's fine ish.
Well, it's still 6 p.m. for me.
It's 8.
So
It's 2 a.m.
2 or 3 a.m.
7 p.m.
Oh my gosh. So late for some of you.
You all suck.
Not for free.
Sometimes I lick too.
Oh
Oh my
god.
god, great answer.
I'm a college student. I'm not gonna suck for free.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah,
So
boy.
Yeah, you need to pay that rent.
gotta pay
Mhm.
that debt.
Yeah.
The tuition debt. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a good time. Sorry for the bit of a hiccup with my computer freezing and me having to restart stuff. Getting better at learning how to not finagle with things when we're streaming.
Mhm.
So until then, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you will all look forward to the new setup I got going. So be sure to check out the video once it's up on YouTube, everyone, players included.
Mm.
And hopefully everything looks great. I'm gonna have to upload this in 2 parts, sadly, but yeah. So anyway, until then, see you all next week, and we'll see what you guys can uncover in the Monastery of Knowledge.
Are we doing something tomorrow?
No,
Uh,
not that I'm aware of.
Unless if you guys are up for it, we can do another talk show thing and talk about this session today. Just thoughts and impressions and whatnot.
You are aware I'm just gonna stay on Master Oogway for the next 2 hours if we do so, right?
Yeah, I figured.
I can't tomorrow just because I'm moving out tomorrow because we've been mandated to leave
Oh yes.
our dorms and everything. So if you have questions for either of my characters, just throw it in the chat and I'll answer it when I can.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, like I said, this isn't mandatory. It's just whoever can show up and wants to, and we'll just do it the same time we did last time. 1:30 my time, so basically an hour after we start the game, usually.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see everyone all next week. So until then,
Yes.
wash your hands and make sure to stay healthy and for yourself and for others. Okay. Till then, we'll see you all later. Bye bye.
See ya.